Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Lucas Giolito is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in now, Cole Calhoun. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for the Angels, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. One and 2. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Giolito, a California-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trout stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 1st round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Justin Bour, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Now the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power, sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, 2-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Calhoun. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, the count. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
The 1-2 is a ball below the zone.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. White Sox leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Albert now, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Settling in now, Brian Goodwin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. La Stella comes up with it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
So striding forward now, Nicky Delmonico. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him guess at time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez as he puts it on the ground to third. He's got it. One there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Ryan Cordell. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. And now pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Tommy La Stella now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. La Stella, 30 years of age. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Lucroy on at first, nobody out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here's the 1-2. Looped out toward third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 7, Zach Cozart.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and that'll bring in the former All-Star Zach Cozart. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Third inning, no score to this point. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Cordell is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2. Here it is.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. line towards center field. Garcia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Angels strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Leury Garcia 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, Leury.
First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Swing, and he pops him up. There to look it in is Simmons, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Two balls and no strikes, the count to Yoan Moncada. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. Throw into second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Yonder Alonso. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0. This is grounded foul. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth.
Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And it's fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Garcia makes the play, 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Line toward right center. Garcia will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Two gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a liner. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Cordell has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels leave 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 2-2 one more time is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there.
Now
usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in the bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons to his left, he's there. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. In now, Brian Goodwin. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That
Now
good
batting.
straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. PSYALUME gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Lucroy is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Ready for another chance. Tommy La Stella. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Garcia has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the White
Into
Sox,
the box now,
the
Yolmer
second
Sanchez reached
Carlos
by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single. Middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
At the plate, Ryan Cordell. From the stretch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, good job there to pull that bunt back. Now that he's ahead in the count, we'll see if he gets that bunt sign again.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori.
Ready now, Leori Garcia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Sanchez stands at first with one out. Boy, right down the middle for strike two.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Yohan Moncada, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Ball one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Three and 0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Striding in, Zach Cozart. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Zach Cozart.
Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cordell is right there, and he's got it for out number 1.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A ball and no strikes. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1. Line hard. Foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1 strike.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order. We are still scoreless. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Jose Abreu.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On the ground near home. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Ready with the 0-2. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the 1st out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Yonder Alonso, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Zero.
1-2. Popped up. Cozart in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giving chase is Goodwin, but he won't get there. It falls in.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all she wrote here for Trevor Cahill. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. John Curtis enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Number 43, John Curtis.
Tim Anderson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's running, offered and missed. Here's the throw. He's in time, and he's out on a great throw by Lucroy.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Two out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to short. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. Still no score. Back here on the south side of Chicago, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, Justin Bour. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes a called strike 2. A bouncer to the left side, and a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Cordell is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Evan Marshall is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. Two runners in scoring position to deal with. Albert Pujols will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Popped him up. Moncada over to his right. 1 out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with 1 away, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. First delivery to him on the way, and obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he fouls this one off. Moore at third. Simmons on second. Goodwin is over at first with 1 away. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
On the ground to the right side, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
In now, Tommy La Stella. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Well hit on a line, and that'll get down into left center field. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches. If you're a hitter, you have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0. Here it is. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Nope. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here's the 3-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. 1 run is scored.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
Carson Fulmer comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
Carson Fulmer.
Standing in now, Mike Trout, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Three-two pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Garcia, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. The Halos lead this one 4-0. Now in the box, Nicky Delmonico. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So stepping in, Wellington Castillo. Here comes the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Taken, but called a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Yomer Sanchez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. This pitch is popped up. Moore is under this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 4-0. And now for the Angels, Justin Bour. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. Cordell is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH. The next 3-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. The next 3-2. And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Digging in once again, Brian Goodwin, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. And that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Striding into the box, Tommy La Stella. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pujols on third. Goodwin at second. Lucroy on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Jose Ruiz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ruiz.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Again, a 1-2. Line toward center field. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Angels are out in front, 6-0. Striding in once again, Ryan Cordell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Calhoun coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Now to the plate, Yohan Moncada, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
First and second here with nobody out. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Jose Abreu. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Towards second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. White Sox leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cole Calhoun. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box, Mike Trout. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Now the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike 2. Calhoun leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Justin Bour waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Cordell on the move. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
So digging in now, Justin Bohr, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Liner towards second. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
In now, Albert Pujols. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One strike to Pujols. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Second and third here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
To short, hit hard. Anderson scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Goodwin. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Line toward right center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the White Sox nothing. Striding forward now is the DH, Yonder Alonso. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a liner. And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground to third. To second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play. And they're an out away from closing this one out.
30, Nicky.
Digging in, Nicky Delmonico. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Trout giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Standing in now, Wellington Castillo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Casilla at second with 2 down. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. Los Angeles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Curtis earns the victory on the mound. Lucas Giolito pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.